അയ്യപ്പൻ്റെ നാട്ടിൽ ഞങ്ങൾ ജയിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടോ ജയിച്ചു. സ്റ്റാറില്ല സ്റ്റാറ് നോക്ക് സ്റ്റാർ പോലത്തെ ഇങ്ങനത്തെ കാണിച്ചു തരുമോ? വട്ടമല്ല ഞാൻ സ്റ്റാർ പോലത്തെ ഈ മുക്കുത്തി സ്റ്റാർ ഞാൻ വണ്ടിയെ അത്രേ ഉണ്ടോ വെച്ച്.
So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for... He's having a shot! It's in! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Al Nassr gain their reward with an early goal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Florentino Luis. Cross into the... Climbs up big! Oh, he's hit the bar! Al Nassr leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Out towards the flank. Now it's Torres. Nicely shaped ball. It's played through for him. He's... Haaland! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Robertson. No way through. Ugochukwu. Into the channel. Oh, he's found support out wide. Vicario attempts a clearance. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Granit Xhaka. Palmer. Now it's Torres. And he welcomes it. Takes a shot! Sensational from Haaland! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Van Dijk. And it's Robertson. Plays a sharp little ball here. Haaland. Al Nassr heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Chukwu. Great defending, strong and determined. Palmer. Ambitious ball here. Cleared away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chukwu. Cullen. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot, and the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Al Nassr, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Shot a goal! He scored! Just cruising! They are cruising! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Al Nassr are having a ball here. Broja played out wide. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, that's nice. Granit Xhaka. Great vision. And this is Torres. He's through, it's one-on-one. Torres! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
It's a mighty effort! This time, surely! There's the shots! No mistake! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Look at the space here. And that is expertly dealt with. Chukwu. That pass has been well intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Opts to Haaland! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
How many? Just how many?
Substitution.
Burnley can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now. To be expected, Peter, they've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do, and...
Great chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Torres gets into a good position. That ball looks a good one. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Chukwu. And he shoots! Well, now it's a race. Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Substitution in progress. Substitution on the field. Number 20, Erling Haaland. Number 24, Fernando Torres.
He's there to hit it!
Number 14, Hammer. Number 15, Xhaka. Number 38, Kravenberg. Coming on the field, number 21, Isaac. Number 17.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
Number 22, Erdegaard. Number 4, Reinders.
Anthony. Adit Soboslai goes back.
he's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Oh, that was vital. Chukwu. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Played into space. Dubravka breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. So that's it. It is all over. Al Nassr can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. And it's Paquetá. And he can clear it away. Well, they've got it again. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Jared Bowen is a player that you're going to like a lot because of his energy, his all-action style, his setups, his goals. Some would refer to him as a kind of an inside right in the language of the day, but he's a real workhorse. I mean, he puts a great shift in, and first and foremost, any manager will settle for that.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Somerville.
Oh, great feat, that.
Lucas Paquetá. Now it's Bowen. Out to the left it goes. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Todibo cuts out the pass.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Palmer attempts a clearance. Somerville is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Gravenberg. Takes a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Haaland is having a shot! They've scored! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Number 20, Erling Haaland.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's in plenty of space here. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter, just when the opposition thought they could...
Haaland! Really well taken goal. And they get themselves in front. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
2 added minutes.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And there is the half-time whistle. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Al Nassr are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Pings in across. Lucas Paqueta. Bowen.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Plays it out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's gone looking for safety. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Haaland being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Now it's Torres, and the pass is intercepted. Opts for safety. There they go, hunting in packs. Somerville. Oh, well played.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Areola claims comfortably. Searching pass he's played there. And that has been knocked clear. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Al Nassr clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that's fabulous. Lucas Paqueta has found the net here, of course. Kilman spots it and intercepts.
Substitution on the field. Number 7 coming on the field is number 9, Wilson. Substitutions taking place.
Szoboszlai aimed beyond the defence. This looks promising.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Richarlison demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Number 8.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Pete.
Face to face. Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
The goal scorer.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
17.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Lucas Paqueta.
Nó không có cái
Coming on the
đó gì
field is number 39.
cái gói
Richarlison.
Added minutes has been indicated.
gói video
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
gói
Bowen. Now it's Wilson. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that was very necessary. And Wan-Bissaka. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Bowen. Now it's Wilson. It's Wilson! Great football, shot and save. And that's that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we...
അടുത്ത ഇറക്കുള്ള റോളം തുടങ്ങി 2 ദിവസം ഒരു കുഴപ്പം മനുഷ്യന്മാരെ ഇന്നലെ നൈറ്റ് ഭയങ്കര ബഹളമൊക്കെയായിരുന്നു. ഇങ്ങനെ കാല് വേണ്ടുന്നേ അച്ഛൻ്റെ പുസ്തകമൊക്കെ വന്നില്ലല്ലോ അച്ഛൻ.
19 സ്വർണം കട്ടത് ആരപ്പ സുഖപ്പെടാൻ അയ്യപ്പ സ്വർണം കട്ടത് ആരപ്പ കുഞ്ഞില്ലേ എന്തോ ഓമഞ്ചി
Straight map.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality. It's Zico! Oh, off the bar! Zico showed plenty. Bullets! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Looking to play him in. And he's managed to get rid.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he can clear it away. Now he's off and running. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Adams gets it away. And it's Zico. Al Nassr so far providing no real test at all for the goal. And Hullet! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that has been clubbed away. Zico is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Now, can they get him away? Can he get onto this? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Has a look and plays it forward. And there's his chance to lead the counter. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And that's definitely not his best. Hullet. Could move up a gear here. Looking for options for movement. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. That's really well cleared. And it's Hullet. Has a shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Palmer is there to clear. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, there's the clearance. For a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So your views on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Al Nassr really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
And that's been won straight back. And the pass is intercepted.
Yeah.
Spread it left. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's picked it up out wide. Puyol gets rid without sophistication. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And that has been knocked clear. Oh, he's been caught napping. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now it's Romario. Nicely weighted ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Now that looks a decent ball. Great vision. Eto! Oh, taken with style. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. He went for the corner.
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Romario is flagged offside. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Number 2, Alessandro Bastone. Number 30.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He won't be happy with that one. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That is ended up in no man's land. Hullet. Thuram, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Shot a goal! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
89 minutes is number 20, Romario.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Berel. And time is up. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Face-to-face, Judge, surely! away! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Al Nassr finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Yaya Toure plays it all the way forward. Maldini. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Can he get it through? Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Thuram. Van Dijk cuts it out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Al Nassr are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's gone for goal. And the counter is on. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Knocks it into space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's going for goal! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Messi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And back to the keeper. Lewandowski gets flagged offside.
Zico really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Has a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
Adams cuts out the pass. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Al Nassr can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that is a little undercooked. Van Dijk gets it away. Looking to play him in. Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries from distance. Santos appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling.
Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Santos are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And it's Zico. Tries to play it through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. David Villa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Lewandowski. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Conte. Now it's Messi. Shevchenko. That is a crunching tackle. And he's heaved it away. Messi. And he thumps it clear.
Al Nassr really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Substitution on the field, number 21.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
David Villa, number 10. Puyol, number 13.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now then, the ball's come loose.
On the field, number 17. Mbappe, number 9. Raul, number 11. Marquinhos, number 2. Alessandro Bastoni.
He's found a way through. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Oh no.
Zico with a real chance here.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants. He'll always back himself.
Zico! Oh, super goal! A finish of true class! And the lead is extended still further.
December.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, easy pickings there. Conte. And it's Palmer. Pass somewhat off. And he's decided to go for it. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Al Nassr cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
And a quick reminder today,
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic.
ആ എനിക്ക് പക്ഷെ തണുക്കുന്നില്ല പോയി അവിടെ പോകുന്നു എന്നാ ചെയ്യുന്നു അവിടെ പോകുന്നു.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Tries to pass it through. Haaland! Haaland! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Haaland certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
And he's intervened well there. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Van Dijk cuts it out. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Cole Palmer could be standout here, Peter. We sometimes see him in a centre-forward position, but I like to see him play from the right side of attack, because that enables him then to be able to just drift inside on his left foot and then open up the pitch to see what he can deliver from there. And he's expert once he does tuck into those little...
And the shots! It's there! Al Nassr take the lead. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Fernando Torres really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Number 24.
Al Nassr have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Fernando Torres, and a chance! He scores! And they're at it again, in double quick time.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
After 23 minutes is...
Al Nassr are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Gravenberg. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a very big chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Al Nassr have scored 2 quick goals here. and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Cross flung in towards the middle. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Torres. Now it's Torres. Plays a sharp little ball here.
This is the time you need that pace.
Driving on and making good progress.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That's a good ball. He's gone for goal! And that's off target.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
And the first 45 minutes are up. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Al Nassr in control at half-time, 2-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Now it's Torres. Haaland is onto this. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Palmer. Back into the middle. And the pass is intercepted. Fernando Torres. And it's Graven. Shoots! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Spread it left. Well, they've got it again. Al Nassr are 2 up early in the second half. Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Torres. Gravenberg. It's a searching pass. And the through ball. There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! A landmark moment for a player of grand significance. His 50th goal. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That ball looks a good one. And this is Torres. He's had a shot! And it's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Substitution in progress.
Trippier did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Substitution on the field. Number 2,
ചെറുതായിട്ട് നോക്കുന്നു കേട്ടോ.
Trippier. Coming on to replace him is
ചെറുതായിട്ട്
number 3, Ibrahima Konate.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Torres. He's picked his way through. Fernando Torres being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Erling Haaland. Number 24, Fernando Torres. Number 15, Xhaka. Number 38.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
Coming on the field, number 20.
Looking for the run.
Isak. Number 17, Richarlison.
Little doubt, that is a foul.
22, Ødegaard.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Frey. That's been cut out, well played. Now, can they get him away?
6 added minutes.
Can he get it through? Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Robertson. Adams. Palmer. Nicely shaped ball. To Richarlison. Oh, played right into his path. Real chance! Really well taken goal. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Number 21, Alexander.
So that's it, it is all over. Al Nassr pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about what... So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Emerson Royale makes the starting 11. There's the shot! Goal! Flamengo! First blood drawn. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
That is ended up in no man's land. Great ball, and he's in here. Tries a shot. Sticks it away. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Ceará really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Flamengo are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Bruno Henrique. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the finish! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's De Arrascaeta, and he welcomes it in. He's had a shot! Great strike, a test for the keeper.
Flamengo really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, important interception. And it's been shipped out wide.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Bruno Henrique. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Substitution for Flamengo, number 33. Coming on to replace him is number 17.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Bruno Henrique. Can he get on the end of this? Takes a shot! And that's past the post.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Flamengo really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Flamengo have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Bruno Enrique! It's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Number 27.
Flamengo are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Bruno Enrique.
Knocks it into space. Pulgar.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated? Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Pressing high and with purpose. De Arrascaeta. Now it's Bruno Enrique. He's in a great position here. Passing nice and neat. He is just caressing the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
That's a little off target. And it's Emerson Royal. Jorginho. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's cut it out. Now there's a fine ball. Pulgar. Aimed beyond the defence.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And time is up. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Your reflections then, Jim?
Flamengo can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these